What's up, guys? Unicron the Destroyer here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 B-127/Bumblebee. So here we have the box, some nice artwork, and all about the transformation. So there's the box. Now let's get into the actual figure. Alright, guys, so here we have B out of the box and first impressions. It's really nice in my opinion. I love the black and like a shiny-ish gray black, and the yellow is actually kind of a more like gold tinted type of deal. Like it's not just like straight yellow plastic, it's like a shinier yellow to give it that Bumblebee-esque feel from the movie. Articulation's pretty standard. You got ball joint at the shoulders, bicep swivel. It is a hinge joint at the elbow. No wrist swivel due to transformation. That does open though. Ball joint at the head. Get a 360 out of it. Tilt up, down, side to side. Barely at all. Waist rotation, full 360. Legs can go forward and back that far. Can go out, not all the way, but it's fine. Knee bend, upper thigh, or technically lower thigh swivel, but he has really high knees. And then we have forward tilt and side tilt. So you can get him into some pretty nice poses, really nice figure. Accessory wise, let me zoom in for you so you can see it better. So for accessories, we have 2 hand blasters and 2 knives, as well as a gun. So first off, here we have the blasters. They look really nice. Can port into the hands, and I like how it makes it look like it forms out of the hands. Nice little detail. There's 2 of them, so you can do both of that. Cool. And then the 2 knives. One part that did bother me about this was you can only port the knives into the hands with the guns on. So you can't just do the knives, which I'm sure there's an explanation for that. I don't know. But he's pretty dynamic. You can get some pretty nice poses in with it. So, not too bad. There is also a gun. Hang on, let me grab it real quick. I forgot it. I already gave it to my Optimus. But if you've seen the movie, I'm sure you will recognize this weapon. It's from, I don't know if this is like a hint at a future figure, but this is a tracker gun. And I don't know, it just feels kind of big for him. So I don't know if it's just like a slight tease that we might get a future tracker, but I just prefer to give it to my Optimus. It's pretty good. It's got a port on the thing. It's got a peg in the back if you want to port it in somewhere. It's not blast effect. Well, technically it is. It's just you can't do those bigger blast effects. It'll have to be like something small, like I don't even know what type of blast effect could fit in there. I'm sure there is one though. But yeah, so that is the articulation and accessories. Now let's have a look at how this guy poses. Alright guys, so here we have B-127 transformed into his alt mode, and overall I think it's really nice. You do kind of have the head poking out of the back. I don't know if you can do it like a 360. You probably could. Panel lining again is a little annoying, but overall it's fine. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy, I have allergies right now. But anyways, the wheels, they're pinned, so they roll really well. It does kind of bother me how you can kind of just see everything hanging out in the side a little bit, and then it's kind of lost at the bottom, hollow feet and all that. But overall, I mean, for an alt mode we didn't really see a lot of. I think they did a pretty good job. It rolls well, and you can store your accessories on it. So, I mean, to be fair, you can either do them on the front, and that kind of looks goofy in my opinion. Or you can put them on the back. I do like this effect more. And you get kind of like a booster setup to it. Looks like it's racing. So yeah, not too bad. Good figure. Overall, I give the alt mode a pretty good, you know, overall grade. But now let's check out some size comparisons. Alright guys, here you have B-127 back in robot mode, and to start us off for size comparisons, I think it'd be pretty appropriate to do Transformers Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, just for comparison. Now, seeing as these two are technically the same price point, I personally would recommend B-127 more. There's a couple reasons for that. First off, he's like double the height, almost, it feels like. Feels like articulation is almost identical. I would actually argue there's more in the foot than this one, because it's kind of weird. Oh, there it goes. The only thing he doesn't have is wrist articulation, which is forgivable when you just get all of his accessories on him if you display him that way. He also has more accessories. He's got, well, 86 Bumblebee only has his blaster. B-127 comes with two hand blasters, 2 hand knives, and his own gun. So, I mean, personally, I feel like you're getting more value for your money with B-127 as opposed to 86 Bumblebee. But yeah, that's that size comparison. Next up, we have the rest of the Transformers 1 Studio Series line. So we have, first off, Optimus. So he's pretty short. Not too bad, not too bad. We have Transformers 1 Studio Series Megatron. Again, not too bad. Scales pretty well. And then, last but not least, we have my personal favorite of the Transformers 1 Studio Series figures, Sentinel. Again, really good scaling. But yeah, overall, I'd give this figure a pretty high grade. I mean, he's pretty good, really good value for money with all of his accessories, scales really well with the rest of the Studio Series TF1 figures. But yeah, that's been my look at Transformers 1 Studio Series B-127. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Farewell, humans.